Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of three between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, another thing I look at is we're in May right now, and that's usually when you make adjustments. But this club, they're playing good ball. They've got a little bit of a lead, not big, but you're in first place and you're playing good ball. So you don't make a lot of changes. We see it around the league, but this team doesn't need to make them right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Gerard Dyson, and he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learn something and drive a run in here.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Drew Smyly gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, it's interesting. Looking at his numbers, you would think, well, he must be really excited to pitch on the road because he's pitched great on the road and really struggled at home. One of those rare combinations you see from pitchers from time to time.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club right now. You know, they got swept last series 0-3, and you start a whole new series. You got to put the other one behind you. We'll see the maturity of this team if they're not living on the past and ready to embrace the future.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ruiz recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, 2 down now. Here's Mookie Betts, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Matt, it's early, but man, he looks dialed in. 2 Ks right away, the 1 and 2 hitter, and now he's going after the 3 hitter like he's a 9 hitter. He's got great stuff going.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you just have to shake your head at this one. It was a decent pitch, but this guy's just so dang strong that he's able to muscle it to the opposite field and get it out of here. Almost isn't fair to us mere mortals.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. Here's the third, Kyle Seager. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Porcello's ready. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Swing and a line drive. foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And Young is right there to make the play for out number 1.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking in the outfield at Mookie Betts. This kid came up as a second baseman, flew through the organization, tearing it up. But where are you going to go when you're blocked by Dustin Pedroia? So they moved into the outfield. I cannot believe how quick he caught on.
Striding into the box, Danny Valencia. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Johnson to take it at third. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting 7, left fielder Leonis.
Here's Leonis Martin. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Really busting him in on it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, Robinson Cano. Maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching the ground ball and flipping it to first.
Here's Chris Johnson now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
7, center fielder Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. Previous battles with Drew Smyly, 1 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Plate, Dan Vogelbach. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Ready with another 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone. Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Gerard Dyson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this is fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Harold, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot for Jared Saltalamacchia. His first home run of the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it, stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2 strikes.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
No problem here, 1 away. So with 1 out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here it comes. 0-2 to third. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mookie Betts. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Red Sox, and it comes off the bat of Jared Saltalamacchia. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Boston. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Nelson Cruz goes quietly leading off the 4th. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. And another foul ball. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castillo is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Hanley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed, 93 for one, 92 for the other. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0 and 2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Chris Young, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One 0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1 and 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run home run here for Chris Young. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. If the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0 and 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1 and 2. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Boston. Here's Leonis Martin. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Leonis Martin.
and he gets ahead 0-1. Porcello has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Johnson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Dan Vogelbach comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he saw a good fastball the pitch before, and then he singles on this fastball. This is the big leagues. You can't continue to challenge guys, not the good hitters anyway, with the same pitch repeatedly.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Gene Segura standing in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Line drive to center field. Young will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Stepping into the box, Rusney Castillo. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh and 1, here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Castillo is retired, and there's one away.
Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the changeup is way low that time.
Here he is, falling behind. Another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters' counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Here he comes on 2-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Cruz is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Right side, hit hard. Oh, how about Cano? Touche, sir. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. We return to Fenway Park after this. Ready for another shot now. Gerard Dyson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Gerard Dyson.
Porcello into the windup. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Liner towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Castillo ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Some guys have pull power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Chris Heston enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Seattle,
6th.
Number 32, Chris Heston.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video
All right,
review.
we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Gone! It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No outs, nobody on. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign as this lead swells to 7-0.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Into the box, Chris Johnson.
Third baseman.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home here. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Young. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
On the ground up the middle. On to first, and Young is retired here. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Ready once again, Jared Saltalamacchia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 7-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Danny Valencia.
First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Castillo going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Left fielder.
Striding in once again, Leonis Martin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
A little roller toward the hole. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Dan Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is in for the third time. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Carlos Ruiz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting him up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners leave one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Again, Rusney Castillo, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. And this is taken outside for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Bogarts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He swings and grounds it to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Hanley Ramirez. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Grounder down the line at third. 1 run scores, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Marlin.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Chris Johnson now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Has a look, now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Popped up, Cano on the move. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Mariners nothing. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
The center fielder, number one.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back.
0-1's the count.
Fouled back. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And it's grounded foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Out of play. Looking to send him packing again. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Young. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Left side of the infield into the shift. There's Segura. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Jared.
Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here, 2 away.
For the Red Sox, left fielder.
Digging in, Rusney Castillo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, he's off to a fast start in this series. 3 hits already in this game. He's still got a couple games left in the series.
Xander Bogart.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's going to lead things off.
For the Mariners, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
46, Craig Kimbrell.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
That's a big fastball, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one will get this one. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The batter, number 15, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him. Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. One out and a runner on second base. Hit hard towards second. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Leonis Martin. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Seattle, good night.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Bo Sox blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Rick Porcello earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.